Hey there, YouTube. I know it's been quite some time, and trust me, I feel it. I've been having some complications in my personal life. For those who know, whoever went through it, tooth pain is no joke. So this is a advocate for dental health. If you guys need to go see a dentist, go see a dentist. Trust me. But I've been in a lot of pain for a couple of days, sleepless nights because of the pain. But I'm feeling a bit better today, so I figured that why not give you guys a new deck profile? Something that I've been working on, finally got done, and I feel as though it's a real good contender. So if you haven't noticed from the thumbnail or from the mat that you're looking at right now or from the deck you're seeing, this is Glory. This is Bluestorm Dragon, Supreme Dragon Glory Maelstrom. So because of Glory Maelstrom, this deck has become very much, in my opinion, one of the at least top two. Oh no, sorry, top of tier two, almost breaking into tier one. In my opinion, it's just missing that little bit of. Once you get to this point of the game, you know that you're going to secure the win. This is a real good beatdown deck, beatdown control deck. If you know how to play it right, and if you guys want to see this in a future video, a fight video, please let me know in the comments down below. But I'll go over the combo, one of the surefire combos in this deck. If you're able to set your board up by your turn 3, you are guaranteed to be able to keep looping this combo over and over again. But without further ado, this is Glory Maelstrom, using Bluestorm Dragon Maelstrom as the core anchor of the deck. So, like I said, this is 3 copies of Bluestorm Dragon Maelstrom in the main deck. We will talk about him real quick. So his abilities are: during your turn, if your rear guard of your soul has a Bluestorm Dragon Maelstrom in this carding, you get all the act abilities of that card, and all of your front units gets plus 5k for each Bluestorm Armada card in your order zone. So not only that, Glory allows you to copy Bluestorm's skill, but you also deal with the Aqua Force's problem of having no power. For every Armada that you have in your order zone, your front one's going to get a constant plus 5. So having 2, you'll get 10, 15, and having all 4, if you're able to, if the game goes that long, you'll be pumping a continuous plus 20k power to your front row, possibly 30 with the Persona ride. So that alone deals with the number problem that Aqua Force or Maelstrom had in the past. His other ability is auto. When your Bluestorm Dragon Maelstrom attacks a Vanguard until the end of the turn, that unit gets plus 5k power, and if it's a 4th battle of the turn or more, draw a card, choose one of your opponent's rear guards, and retire it. So this is the control aspect of the deck. After the 4th battle, all of your Bluestorm Dragon Maelstroms are live. They draw you a card, and they retire units off your opponent's board. So normally you're going to have at least 3 Maelstroms on the board while playing this deck, which means you'll draw an additional 3 cards after the 4th battle and retire 3 units. Glory's last skill is when your unit with Maelstrom in its card name attacks, rest 2 of your Bluestorm Armada order cards, and your opponent cannot use a Sentinel to guard it. So not only it has everything I just went over, it also has a guard trick after turn 4. Next, we're playing 4 copies of Bluestorm Dragon Maelstrom, the original. For those who don't know, his act ability that Glory copies is that you may discard 1 card, choose a Tear Dragon or a Aqua Force unit from your soul and call it. It gains the red text ability at the end of the first battle. If your opponent's Vanguard is at grade 3, you may counterblast 1 and restand it. That is very important. This helps you go second at full combo. When you're going first, when you get into your grade 3 turn going first, you're only able to attack 5 times, but going second makes it full combo, which allows you to attack 6 times. His other skill is let's see. His other skill is an auto ability which Glory does not get to copy, which is only a Vanguard skill, unfortunately. When this unit attacks, if it is the 4th battle turn or more, draw 1 card and choose your opponent's rear guard and retire it. So Glory took his first skill and gave it back to him as a rear guard skill. That way you can get the full ability of Bluestorm Dragon Maelstrom on the rear guard circle. And last but not least, we're playing 4 cards of Judgment Maelstrom, or the Judgment something. I forgot what they renamed it. so you wouldn't have extra Maelstrom targets. But this is the only Blue Storm Armada card that we have right now. Basically, this works like a grade 3 version of Condensation, but it only targets Tier Dragons and Aquaforce units. And when you do use it, if you already have another copy of it in your order zone, it gives plus 5k for every other copy to one of your rear guards. So if you have one, you're not going to get any power. But as soon as you get up to two, you're going to get plus 5k, plus 10, then plus 15 to a unit, and it's stagnant until the end of the turn. Okay, those are all of our grade 3. So that is a total of 11 targets. And what you might be asking, what is the target for, is our new grade 2, which is the aces of the deck. Tyrannite Electrus. Electrus here came out of the latest sets for support for Maelstrom. His ability is when placed from anywhere. You look at the top 7 cards, search, reveal a Maelstrom or an Armada card to add it to your hand, and shuffle your deck. And then if you do add a card, put one card from your hand into your soul. You really want to filter those Blue Storm Dragons into your soul. That way Glory can copy them. His other abilities at the end of the battle, if you have a grade 3 or higher Vanguard with Maelstrom in its card in, you may counterblast one, choose 2 units on your board, and swap their positions. So this is how you get further attacks by having no boosters in the back row, allowing you to swap your back row for your front row. Next, we play 3 copies of Mar Colossus Dragon. Colossus Dragon is here for 2 reasons. During your grade 2 or higher turn, if you pitch him, you may Energy Blast 2 and call him back. While you have a grade 3 or higher Maelstrom, he becomes a stagnant 15k beater, and then he also becomes a 10k shield that can intercept from the back row. So if you end up putting him in the back row, you can use him as a 10k shield from back there. Next, we're playing 2 cyclers, 2 grade 2 cyclers, playing 2 Margaret. She's here just to cycle out cards, make sure our hand stays healthy. And then we're also playing 2 copies of Eversent Shadow Dreamblade. This is a 20k shield blitz order. We're playing it at 2 because, again, we don't use our energy for anything. So why not be a little bit more defensive with the deck? You do draw cards, but again, you want to be as defensive as possible. Numbers in the current meta are very high, so having extra 20k shields do help. Those are all of our grade 2s. Next, we're going to go into our grade 1s. We are playing 4 copies of Wheel Assault. Wheel Assault helps with the full combo. His abilities at the end of the battle that it boosted. At the end of the battle, it boosted. If you have a Vanguard with Maelstrom in its card name, you may Soul Blast one, choose 2 of your Rigors, and swap their positions. So he works exactly like Electrus, but instead of a Counter Blast, he's a Soul Blast. Next, we play 4 copies of another Cycle card that can only be played in this deck. Dancing Cutlass has the ability to, whenever it is discarded for your turn, either the ride phase or the main phase, you may Energy Blast 3 and draw 1 card. So it's similar to the grade 2 Cyclers, but it's a lot cheaper. And then he also has the ability, if you may Counterblast 1, bind 2 copies of this card out of your drop zone and countercharge 1. So that way you have at least 2 extra countercharges. That way you don't have to play the cat. And then, of course, we're playing 3 PG and 1 Blitz Order PG. Okay. And then going right into the triggers, grade 0s. Of course, we're playing the Tried and True Stochea Over Trigger. We're going heavy on the crits. That is 7 crits, 4 heals, and then we're going with extra 20k shields in fronts. Fronts do help, but they're really here for the extra 20k shield. Again, we want to be able to tank all of our opponent's attacks and then erase their board and then swarm them with attacks. That is it for the main deck. I'm going to go right into the ride deck real quick. So the ride deck really does not change outside of the fact that you are running Glory Maelstrom as your grade 3. You're still running Electos. Electos' ability is whenever a Maelstrom rides him, you may look at the top 7 cards of your deck and then call a Tear Dragon or an Aquaforce unit from among them and call it to rear guard. Doesn't matter the grade. We are also still playing Theo. When when Algos rides Theo, you may search your deck for an Amada, and then we're also still playing Eric because this is an Aquaforce deck. Okay, so we're gonna go right into full combo. So for full combo, you need at least 2 counterblasts for full combo. You need to have Wheel Assault, Electrus, and a order, at least one order, a Maelstrom that came from the soul with the ability to restand, and 2 more Maelstroms on board. This is full combo with this build of the deck. The way this deck works is while your opponent's at grade 3, Maelstrom gives the ability that the unit that came from the soul has the ability to restand after the first battle. And Glory gives a stagnant plus 5k power to your entire front row. So you're going to swing first wave 1, Glory will give plus 5k power. And then so that's 23 skill, counterblast 1 restand. Wave 2, this is going to be 15 skill, counterblast 1. Swap positions. Wave 3, you'll go ahead and attack. Go ahead and attack. Do your twin drive, first check. Front trigger, whatever. Second check, also going to be a front, just whatever. Give power to wherever it goes if you hit anything. And then that's your third battle. So now, because this is now your third battle, every other Maelstrom on your board is live. And mind you, this Maelstrom also got plus 5k. Well, it's about to because it's about to swing. So this is battle number 4. He'll gain 5k power and draw an additional card, and then retire one of your opponent's rear guards. This is 5th battle. He'll gain another plus 5k, draw you another card, retire, Wheel Assault skill, Soul Blast 1, choose 2 of your rear guards and swap their positions. This is wave 6, give plus 5k, draw another card. So you drew a total of 5 cards off of just one turn. Mind you, you're going to have other cards in your hand. And then at the end of the end of the turn, the unit that came from the soul will return to the soul. That is full combo. You do this turn after turn after turn after turn with variations of having different cards on board. Sometimes you're going to have your Mare Colossus Dragon on board. It's also a 20k beater. But besides that, you need at least 3 Maelstroms, 1 Electrus, and 1 Wheel Assault on board to get full combo and at least 2 open counterblasts. That way you get full combo and you wreck your opponent. So if you guys like what you saw here, if you guys want to give this deck a try, I highly recommend it. It is very strong, very consistent. Once you get your soul in order, which you only really need to get at least 2 Maelstroms into your soul to get it in order. Once that happens, you're off to the races. So if you guys like what you saw here, please like, comment, subscribe, and as always, keep it fun, keep it friendly, and keep it budget. This has been Mr. Budget saying we will catch you here next time. Peace.